So they get to work, trying to figure out how they're going to successfully pull off this murder without getting caught. And they meticulously plan everything out. They start stalking Spanish teacher, trying to figure out where she's going to be and learning her daily routine. They make a list of supplies to get, and they get them. Chaden starts Googling things like, what happens to students' work if the teacher dies in the middle of the term? And do students receive credit for a class if the professor is seriously injured or dies more than halfway through the course? And so 2 weeks go by. And during this time, they learn that every day, Spanish teacher goes for a walk at the local park, where she always follows a trail that passes through an isolated area, meaning when she walks that part of the trail, she'll be alone and vulnerable. So Chaden and Jeremy decide that this is going to be the perfect place to attack her. They'll wait until she's on her walk, and when she gets alone, they'll ambush her with a baseball bat. So one day, I guess Chaden talks to Jeremy, and they decide that today is the perfect day to go through with this. So Chaden and Jeremy, they go to school, and they go to all their classes like it's any other normal day. Then, after school, they head over to the park, and they hide out, and they wait. Sometime later, Spanish teacher shows up, and she's going through her daily walk and whatnot, and at some point, she sees them out there passing by. And she has no reason to be suspicious of them. I mean, it's a public park. So they exchange greetings, and they move on. But then, Jeremy runs ahead on the trail loop to get in front of her again, while Chaden doubles back so that he's now following behind her. And Spanish teacher doesn't realize anything's wrong, so she keeps walking. So Jeremy puts on a ski mask, and he starts walking toward her. And she sees him. And I assume this scares her a little because the only person around is a guy coming toward her wearing a ski mask. But this keeps her distracted and all her attention on him. And this allows Chaden to successfully sneak up behind her with the baseball bat. And suddenly, pow, he hits her in the back of the head. And then pow, he hits her again and again. Then he passes the bat to Jeremy. And Jeremy takes it and pow, he hits her too. And of course, she unfortunately doesn't survive this attack. And then the guys drag her body away from the trail and into a woodsy area of the park, and they leave her there. But not before stealing the money out of her wallet and the keys to her van. Then they take her van and they drive it to the outer edges of town to a rural area, and they ditch it, hoping that no one will find it. Hours later, around midnight, they go back to the crime scene because they want to clean up any evidence that they accidentally left behind, and they want to hide the body a little better.